only wanna scan our faces, track every move, but when the table's turned, they don't approve. Big brother's eyes, but now we got receipts. Expose the badge numbers out on these streets. Facial recognition, what's the game plan? Catching us slipping but afraid of the same stand. They want control, but tech's a double edge. Cops in the system, now they on the ledge. Profiling us, yeah, they thought it was sweet, until the AI started taking their seats. ID the badge, no mask, they can't hide. Transparency cuts deep, flips the tide. What could go wrong when a system fights back? Now the watchers get watched, feel the heat in the trap. You built the machine, now you're caught in the storm. Facial ID, yo, what could go wrong? Caught on the cam, yo, you set the precedent. Accountability hits, now you hesitate. Eyes in the sky, don't lie for the public, but now they mad when the truth gets published. Surveillance state, welcome to the same zone. Finger on the trigger, now they fear their own phone. You tagged us all, made a digital cage. Now the ops get a taste of the very same rage. They wanna call it justice, but it's just control. Till the script flips back, now they duck patrols. Every face, every badge, no escape in sight. You built this monster, now it owns the night. What's the excuse? It's just for safety? Then why the panic when the net gets shaky? Data don't care about your rank or your shield. Expose the truth when the cards are revealed. Accountable now, we're breaking the chain. The tech you abuse brings justice in the frame. A cop's just a man with a name and a face. So what could go wrong? The truth's on the case. What could go wrong when the system fights back? Now the watchers get watched, feel the heat in the trap. You built the machine, now you're caught in the storm. Facial ID, yo, what could go wrong? No lies, no disguise, just the facts on blast. Technology's here and the die's been cast.
Everybody. Let me get this chat over here where I can see it. So we're gonna have a late night chill vibes as best I can. Kind of new to this as far as getting it all set up on my own. Usually I got a person or two or three or five or seven in here giving me a hand. There's one of them in chat now that's usually giving me a hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste this, and then I'm gonna pin it. So anybody who wants to stop in, just let me know. Click on that link. Yeah. Well, let me see if I can do this, so I'm not screwing up my metrics. Yeah, I think so. Well, welcome in, everybody. It's time for a little caffeine. Then we'll get to a little bit of code. Then we'll get to a camera. So I appreciate you stopping in, Chris. Do me a favor. Get a good night's sleep. I know you got a lot to do tomorrow. Gonna be up pretty early. I'm the same way, but I really thought I'd jump on out here, show everybody what I've been up to. So I've been doing stuff all day, and I'll show you a little bit of the code that I've used, because this isn't really anything. It's a very simple program, like so incredibly simple. A kindergartner could have written it. Oh yeah, that's good shit, Pink Taco. If you didn't get them on our official store, you should totally try that, because you know, I like having it in the official store. You know, if you purchase through the official store, we get the profit, and YouTube doesn't take as much. So I know I can do this. So I'll go ahead and show you just a bit of the code I was working on today. We got to change this screen share that I'm currently doing. Okay, so we're going to go here real quick. And as you can see, we'll close this one out and this one out. This is a very simple program. It just grabs two of our proprietary models, the cars and the people, finds an image, grabs the car model and the people model, processes that image for police cars, civilian people, and police officers. Hey, Bill, thanks for stopping in, yeah. And then it takes this loop through each one of the results that it gets, and it draws basically a box around it and labels it, right? And it just gives us some output. And if you guys give me a second, we'll jump right over here to 7 processed, which is the output of 7. So here's 7, right? And here's 7 processed. This is what it saw: 2 police officers and some civilians, right? You want to see line 42? Line 42 is cv2.putText with the arguments image, which is the image that we're writing the text onto, the label, which is like the class name in the image classifier, the piece of AI that runs to draw those boxes and pick out what's where, and then the coordinates with a little bit of an offset so that the label isn't right on top of the box. This font, basically a specifier for what kind of font we want to use, the size, the color, and like the what would you call it? I lost my camera again, so that's been happening. It's just been kind of randomly falling, so we'll get it not so fucked up. Maybe it's a good thing that you guys didn't see it, and it's a good thing I can say fuck on YouTube. That's one positive. Let me just a second, guys. I'm still with you. I just got to take care of this camera keeps falling, everything, you know, kind of a big deal. So you guys want to take a second and look at the code, maybe grab yourself some caffeine. You know, like I said, it doesn't matter whether you like your caffeine warm or cold. We don't discriminate, but you better grab a little bit, because I've been up for 6 in the morning. I've been up since 6 in the morning, and I've been drinking caffeine all day long, and that means I'm probably gonna be up for a little bit. Maybe I can get it to stick a little better this time. There's only one way to find out, fellas. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me through all these incredibly technical difficulties. So now, though, we're gonna replace this, and I'll show you guys why I built this simple program, right? We're gonna replace it, allow it. No, we're gonna tell it here. So, hey, check that out and tell me what you think. Hey, man, that's okay. Like, you get your kicks how you want to, Taco. I ain't the boss of how nobody gets their kicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not my prerogative. Tell somebody how to do their thing. So I think I got that fixed. We'll only find out, guys, if it falls again. So give me a second right here. We'll bring these back up. And so this is the page for the authority alert. What if your camera could spot the police? Right? We have approximately a $60,000 goal, right? And it's not live yet. So we've got the starting of it. You guys can see here's my actual name. Yeah, there's the city I lived in if you're paying attention. A basic description, you know. You can see here's the friends and code. You can see we have multiple shipping options. Yeah, you guys have any idea the kind of headache that goes into graphic design? If you're not a graphic designer, anybody watching know anything about that? Let me see if I can get this one thing back up. Oh, helps when I'm able to keep track of my mouse, which isn't always the thing. Though I've never seen code that's a logic diagram. I guess maybe that's a little not so true. I've seen I've seen like programmable logic controls. Those are pretty sweet. So all right, Bill, you have a good weekend. Get a good night's sleep, man. Sorry, I just read that. Hold on a second. We're gonna have to put that up there because that's just funny. Sorry, guys. I've been like I said, picking up after this camera mess I managed to make. And now it's time for a little bit of caffeine for me. You know, um, it's been one of those weekends, and it started out early. It ain't and you're probably gonna get much later for me. Um, so here we've got this kind of. I keep trying to scroll in the wrong window. Hey, Skunk, what's up, yo? So this authority alert that you're looking at, um, so it just says normal cameras don't know the difference, and sometimes by the time you do, it could be too late to matter. So we took some edge computing and custom trained the authority alert AI, put it inside a weatherproof case, and taught it to recognize police officers and emergency vehicles. And when they appear, it's able to send a notification. You guys remember seeing that in the earlier bit? The 7 processed. So that image is right here in this marketing material I had to make earlier. All this graphic design. I had to shoot this video where this camera is attached to the side of my house. That's right. That's the real authority alert camera attached to the side of my house. Well, technically, I guess that's like my garage, but you know. Got a project timeline. So we plan to launch in October, and we plan to have them shipped out in January. And in March, you guys should see the first updates and the second production run. So we've got some pretty cool stuff. There's one of our yard signs. The camera case design files so that if you want to print a custom case, you can. We're going to have some black cases available. Some white cases available. Some gray cases available. But yeah, they're not going to be. We're also maybe working on a solar power system, so you don't have to run power to it, and they can just how would you say power itself from the sun. So you guys think I've been wasting my time today? I built all these stupid images here with all the camera positions and all the text that's in these things and like all this whole ass thing. And I mean that's not even close to it. Sometimes it's the police. As you guys can see, we went through connecting our bank and verifying everything, getting it all set up and connected. As you can see, verified details, link the bank account. There's the email. It's from our business, our bank account, our payment source. That's funny. Hey, John DeNicola, man. Any of you guys really, but really John DeNicola, man. You've really used the crap out of our platform. And so, I mean, if you click that pin link up there, that pin comment, man, and jump up here, I'd really appreciate it if you could tell me kind of how the platform has worked for you, and if you want to tell me what some of the problems you've had and some of the things we've managed to fix, and what you think of these police detecting cameras, that'd be awesome. I'm looking to gather some testimonials from people who have really kind of used the police record to put in the hero video that's going to go in this Kickstarter right here. So if you want to click that link and jump up here, that'd be badass. Or if you just, I mean, you don't have to jump up here and do it. If you just want to record a video, you can. But if you want to jump up here, that's totally tough. We're just coding, having a little bit of caffeine, and talking about these cameras. So, you guys want me to stop bullshitting and show you one of these things real quick? We're gonna Chris Reader this, Chris Ryder, whatever. You guys got to put a 1 in the chat, and it says there are 4 people watching, so I got to see at least 3 1s, or I'm not showing this shit. I'll just leave it sitting right behind the camera that's looking at the side of my computer. Come on now. I can't even get 1 in the chat, man. Oh, now there's only 3 people, though, so that's cool. Now I guess I still got to have 2 at least. I mean, how the fuck can Chris Ryder get like 37 1s in the chat with 4 people in his chat? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked. There's 2. I guess that's fucking, that's close enough to 3. So here it is. As you guys can see, it looks pretty much exactly like the pictures, and that's because the pictures are literally of this camera. Yeah, Nova. So here's a little heat pressed brass camera mount. It's really a real thing. It really does do the detect and police things. You guys saw the code that I showed earlier. That use those 2 models, Cars 01 and People 01, right? Those things, those models are what we call baked into the camera. So it's pretty dope. Hey, Midwest. man, if you want to click that link and jump up here for a second and just kind of, because you've used the platform a little bit, if you want to tell me, you know, how you like it and what you think, and what you think of these cameras, right? Now, Midwest, you're gonna get one of these in the mail, bro. Like, you already know that shit's coming, right? You just gotta hit up with me and send me your address. Like, you've been knowing that you're gonna have one of these in your hands for testing. You know what I'm saying, from the get go. So, right, if you wanna check this shit out, man, hell yeah. If you want to click that link and jump, oh, you can't. It might be a janky link, man. Restream's kind of off sometimes, but if you can click the pinned comment, if you make it up here, bro, or if you just want to record me a video, and let me know what you think of these cameras and the whole thing. I'm trying to get some testimonials from people who have actually used the platform and intend to use the cameras, right? So I can put them in the video of this Kickstarter campaign. It'll probably be somewhere, you know, right around here in the fucking front. So it's coming along, guys. I've put a lot of work in it today, yesterday, and really over the last like week. But that part has been like going on for a while. Like I'll show you guys. Right. So here, and it's not live yet. It'll probably be another week. Hey, Taco, you can't really pay to test them, man. We've got a few testers that we've been working with since like the very beginning, and that we promised to put them in their hands. They're pretty expensive. Now you can, you know, watch as they test them if they publish that stuff. You can watch our stuff. Man, I don't care about losing viewers, not even a little bit. But here you'll be able to put your email in, or if you're already a member and you come here, you can just click this button and it'll send you an email, and it'll add your email to a list so that when we do go live with this Kickstarter and you're able to buy one, you get an email to notify you. I'm working on it, bro. Like we're working hard on it. You should be able to buy one October 17th. That's our goal. We're working pretty hard on it. Like I've been up since 6 in the morning. What's this? It's midnight. So that's like 18 hours. And I'd say I've worked on it all but we'll say, I don't know, 3 hours, maybe 4. So like we've been going pretty hard. Hey, at least my phone and that camera hasn't fallen off again. Right? Doesn't that, okay, so this camera right here, right? You see that video right there? Oh shit, we got somebody up here. Hells to the yeah. Let me jump on over here and do my thing. Oh shit, we got a couple people up here.
It's me. It really is me.
Hell yeah, good shit, Midwest. And that looks like John DeNicola.
That it is.
Hell yeah. Good shit, fellas. So
What's up, John?
Hey, Mitty, what's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Same shit, different shovel. You know how it is.
Yeah, smaller spoon, deeper hole, more shit to shovel.
Yeah.
So here we are, guys.
Same shit, different shovel, like I said. Go ahead. No name. Sorry, brother.
Nah, fuck it. It's good to have you guys up here. You guys have both been with me since like pretty much the very beginning. This is fucking awesome.
I've
You know what I
been
mean?
with you since you had 4 subs, bro.
I know. You know what I mean? I know. And John DeNicole was probably, if he wasn't number 4 or 5, he was probably 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it's nuts, bro.
I think I was number 4.
Right?
Wow.
So, you must have seen one of my videos early on. Is it because I tagged you in it? I hope so, because I tagged the shit out of some people's.
I don't know if it was because I tagged you or you tagged me in it, or if it was just because I randomly come across it.
And that's how
as soon
YouTube
as
algorithm be doing.
I really don't remember what it was, man. It's been a few years, but I had just come into the genre.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's not many. I'm finding that my support of people is diminishing because of. Anyway, that's not for this stream. Anyway, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Can I take a
I
second
don't
to
think
address?
you have to explain it, Midwest. We gotta get the picture. We see people aren't stupid. They see what's going on.
Well, the thing is, I try to be open-minded and try to be, non-biased with things, and it's hard when people put their own ignorant bullshit out there. So,
Right.
anyway, go ahead.
So this R2D2 inside the desktop, right? I just want to say this R2D2 in the desktop, he actually holds the plans to the Death Star.
That's pretty dope.
Right? So, like, there's an SD card inside of him with pretty much the keys of the kingdom.
Hell yeah.
You know?
So,
right?
I'm sorry to cut you off. I just wanted you to know that the issue that I've been having with the police record, we're still having it, bro.
Is the submissions,
going on.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out. We'll be pushing an update next week. I'm going to switch this out to showing this data, and I'm going to jump over here, and I'm going to hit this. Well, that's not going to do me much good. I need to put a menu in there. So that's one more thing to write on my whiteboard. But if we hit this explore button, John, you're going to see a whole new thing, right?
Okay.
Like there's a leaderboard. It's got all kind of stuff going on. There's the authority alert stuff over here. And like if you click one of these departments, right, or any department, you can search for them in that search bar. It's going to pop up a whole new interface, right? And if you just hit this, right, like, okay, we'll do this first because that's how I get down. Right? Actually, I'm navigating my mouse by looking at the stream so I can watch it in real time. That's bad. I got to turn. All right. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, that is not what I wanted.
So I just want to say right out the gate, I love what you're doing. I love the premise behind it. It kind of sucks for me being in Illinois because of the privacy part of it, and not being able to do, the submissions like people in other states can. But
right,
it's badass.
Why can't you make a submission?
He can make this.
I can't do the facial recognition in Illinois.
Oh, because you could be giving up an undercover or something to that effect?
No, it's against the law in Illinois, actually.
What do they use, the wiretapping statute or what?
Nope, they have a special facial recognition biometric privacy law.
Yeah,
oh my lord.
So you see this, John? You watching?
Yep, I'm watching.
You see this add an officer button?
Okay.
If you click it, and you'll just fill out this simple form, right? It should be a lot easier. And then you just hit next, and it's done. And if you want to look at the ones you've already done, you can click My Submissions, and it'll go back and it'll bring all your submissions into the graph. All these green.
I think I can do everything except for submit a picture of an officer.
Yeah.
Oh, you can submit a picture, but a picture that you submit for an Illinois officer, we don't build the stuff that's necessary to do facial recognition from that picture.
Right.
We still have the picture. and you're fine to upload it. We just can't do facial recognition on it because that officer is based in Illinois,
Right,
you
but
know,
if
or
I was to
Texas.
if I was to make a submission of an Illinois officer, there would be no issues for me.
Nope.
No, and no issues for us.
Gotcha.
Because we don't build, we have special subroutines built into stuff to make sure that we're not violating any laws, that we're not making any forbidden information present in our stuff. Like we took a lot of care because our attorneys told us we had to. So, right? I mean, you got to listen to the people when you pay them that much money to tell you stuff. It's just smart to listen. We got some,
You can. It'd be the same thing as me doing a submission.
Okay.
JD.
right? Yep.
It's gonna recognize the picture, but it can't be used for the facial recognition.
Right.
Gotcha.
I'll bring my mouse back over to the appropriate screen. So we're gonna go back to the.
But that is not to say when I am on the road in different states that submissions can't be made or that it can't be identified.
Right.
That's why this. I think the plan is. I don't know if it's changed or not, but the plan is to put one of the cameras in the semi and be able to identify police cars and stuff like that going down the road.
Yep. We definitely.
That's why they want me to test it as someone who drives a lot to see how it works out in that
I
aspect.
also want to see, like, when you're parked, right? If you're watching the parking lot with the camera or wherever you happen to be parked, if it detects police officers and lets you know when they show up. You know what I'm saying? Just like it should.
Well, and they do drive through the truck stops when I am parked, too.
Right.
So they're not really supposed to because it's private property, but a lot of the truck stops will have a contract with the local police departments to come in and patrol. So it's kind of a catch-22.
You guys got any caffeine? Caffeine?
What do you need sleep for? You'll get enough
No.
of that later.
Wait a minute, Midwest, you're a trucker and you don't drink caffeine?
Oh, I drink lots of energy drinks. Hell, one of my affiliates is a energy powder.
That's something.
Selfless plug, W Energy.
Oh yeah, hit
Hey,
him with it, bro.
Midwest, how are things going with the group that was in the hotel? I know Friday was gentleman went.
They are no longer in the hotel. They are no longer getting any funding. And as of this moment, they are back to having to be on the streets in tents. The situation is this. There's several options that are on the table that are working with the nonprofits that are in my area. One of them, ironically, is a city-sanctioned tent city. So let this sink in. They made a city ordinance banning public camping, but they're going to okay it because it's city sanctioned.
So as long as we give you permission, it's all right.
Right.
They've been trying to do that for a while, and now with this, some of the new laws that have passed, it'll be even easier for them to kind of criminalize homelessness.
Right. And here's the thing about that, man. One of their sanctions for this non-public camping ordinance that they have is they fine people.
Right.
So not only are these people homeless
and broke,
you're going to monetarily fine them. Where are you going to send the ticket to them at?
Right.
For one, and
what
two,
do you want
how
to
do you expect that to get paid? I mean, not everybody that is homeless is completely flat broke, and I understand that.
But it's hard to get blood out of a rock.
Well, Illinois is in the top 5 of taxes and everything like that. So it's hard for people that they're basically in Illinois. If you're not making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, it's hard for you to get a place. It really is.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing.
In Illinois, they even tax rainwater runoff.
Right.
Yeah, but my thing is the thing is if you think about it, this is why they cite and release, right? If they cite them, then they don't have to worry about where they send the ticket. They can cite them, release them, And when they don't show up for the ticket and they don't come up with the money to pay the ticket, that's when they issue the warrant, because the body is more
Well,
important to them because they get paid for each one they incarcerate.
I was just going to say it's not about the tickets and the fines and all that. It's more about the federal funding that they get for the body that they have incarcerated, whether it's a cite and release or not. They still get
Yeah,
funding even though it's a cite and release, which is pathetic. See, Illinois has this Safety Act, which, unless it's like a violent crime, and even some violent crimes are covered under it, where they don't even give you a bond. Like I think even second degree murder is a cite and release in some instances, which is insane to me.
Yeah, I heard about Illinois' crazy bail reform.
It is it's a good thing and it's a very bad thing at the same
Right.
time.
well,
Who are charged with, say, a trespass or a jaywalking or some of these insane laws should be held in jail. But at the same time, if someone's been accused of murder or a violent offense, I don't think they should be automatically just released. Um,
Right.
with that
I
being
think bail
said,
should
I
be
don't believe that
reasonable.
people. Right. I don't think that. With that being said, I don't think that everybody should be held in a torture dungeon, a torture chamber
No.
either.
No.
But there are some
I think
people
bail
that
should be reasonable. It should be based on the
I think that there are
circumstances.
some people that shouldn't be released at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
I,
let's
I
keep it real.
totally agree, man.
Let's keep it real. Some people don't deserve to live with the rest of us.
Right? And that's why
It's
we
as
have
simple as that.
prisons. And
but
that's why we
listen,
have prisons. I was one of
we
those
we
people who didn't deserve to live with people for a long time, bro.
Um,
look at what we just saw in Michigan with the guy Furman, right? They went back 4 years of all the crap he did for the last 4 years, tasing people, what have you. They finally sentenced him. And, realistically, if you watch, the prosecutor doesn't seem too eager to prosecute the case. They transferred it out of the courthouse that it's in because both judges in that courthouse couldn't hear it because they had a relationship with this guy. Nobody wants to deal with it. The funny part is what it comes down to is the guy the guy turned around and they couldn't get rid of him because he was beating the system that they put in place. And now look what he's doing now. Now he's out on medical, claiming psychological issues because another officer was shot in the line of duty and he was supposedly there. So
Hmm.
now not only is he being charged with crimes going back to 4 years, but now he's trying to claim medical because guess what? If he's out on a medical and he resigns his thing, he's still getting paid,
right.
and
You
we're
guys want
paying
to
Well,
see
for it.
some crazy? You guys want to see
that's
some
just
crazy shit?
Go for
yes,
it.
sir. What's up, Bill?
Okay. Hey, Bill. So give me a second. I will pull this up. This is going to take me. I got to find all these files, but I do have them. I just have a lot of files. Like you guys understand, there are a lot. Okay, here we go.
I'm well aware, bro.
Let me see.
What's up, Vic? Good to see you, bro.
I'm going to see about um, making this a thing real quick.
You know, I got kind of a little bit off subject, but I got told today that I'm a follower because I won't call out people for their bad behavior. Like I'm supposed to be a gatekeeper for the genre or some shit.
Well, listen, I don't tell anybody what to do. Everybody's their own person, their own man, their own woman. They have the
Right.
ability to make decisions on their own.
Well, here's the thing, John. Just because someone does somebody else wrong doesn't mean that person has done me wrong. And I'm not going to judge them based off of their interaction with someone else. I am not Captain Sabaho. I am not there to step in and stand up for everybody else. They're their own person. They're adults. They can handle their own. And the sooner people realize that, the better off the entire genre will be. Just my opinion. It may be wrong, but
Silence
whatever.
is gold.
Yeah.
There goes
Well,
that
All I
cat
can
part,
say.
man.
I got called a fence sitter too because I don't call out the bullshit. Like I'm not here to create more division or more drama.
Oh, look at this. Hey,
I
who's
am
that
sorry,
guy?
no name.
That's not Friends in Code. That's me screwing things up. Give me a
So
second.
just go with it. Go with it. Your friends in code.
No, he isn't. He
Right,
was in the chat though.
Oh,
right.
was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Somehow, I
Anyway,
think I can.
sorry to bring that into your channel, no name. I just had to get that off my chest. Like,
hey,
quit. People need to quit expecting others to be gatekeepers for this fucking genre. Everybody's their own person. They can do what the fuck they want. You know,
Right.
if I don't approve of what somebody's doing, I just don't watch. I don't support. It's
That's all
that
you got to
simple.
do, isn't it?
Well, I don't think I should be. I don't think I should be a leader, but I don't think I should be a follower either. I'm my own person. I try to do things the right way and stay on the straight and narrow. And that's I have a hard enough time keeping myself in check. I can't keep everybody else in check too.
Right. I can't be everybody's parent.
No, I won't be.
Right.
No, that's the
I'm not even my
thing.
legitimate brother's keeper. You know what I'm saying?
I, I ain't nobody's keeper. They are their own person and they can do what the fuck they
Facts.
want as long as they're not breaking a law. Who am I to say that what they're doing is wrong?
It's only a matter of time till that thing falls again. So,
I mean, I don't even really give a shit what these other people do. If it doesn't affect me and it's not hurting nobody, so what, man? People need to get off their high horses and quit being the fucking feelings police. Anyway, sorry.
you're all right.
well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it seems to me that you're. It sounds like what you're saying is you don't want to have to be the arbiter of what's right and what's wrong, and you shouldn't have other people judging you for the same thing.
I don't want people to judge me based off of who I'm fucking friends with. Like, just because they do things, like, all right, here's the thing. I am friends with all kinds of different fucking people, and these people may not get along. But when I have an issue with things that different people that I am friends with do, I don't go public with it. I go behind the scenes like an adult and I confront them directly.
Talk to him to their face and be like, "Hey, bro," like a man.
Exactly, and it may not even be face to face per se, but it's in person. It's personal.
Yeah,
It's through text. It's through
yeah.
a phone
It's
call. Like
one on one, mano
that
a
shit,
mano.
that,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
dude. That shit does not have to be fucking made public. That's what creates all the division that's going on right now.
yeah, man. I look at it like this, right? I'm not the boss and nobody, right?
Nobody.
I have a hard enough time fucking making sure that I keep my own actions in line, right?
Absolutely.
If you
Bro.
guys don't believe me, right, just think about that fucking 20 years I did in prison, right? And tell me I'm lying to you. Like
I didn't do 20
this is
years, but I
I
was
didn't
in a
really do 20
maximum.
either, but I did close, you know.
I was
And it
in
wasn't quite
I
20
was in a
years.
max. I was in medium max, and I was in a max security penitentiary. And you know, several of my bunkmates or cellmates were people that were doing life or many life sentences, and I got along with them just as much as I would you or John Denicola. Why? Because I respect them as a human being, and I gave them that respect.
You stayed in your
And
lane,
whether
right? Like you minded your own business. You treated them you treated them like they were an individual, and you
what they
expected the
had
same in
going on
return.
what they had going outside of my bunk, my cell area, had nothing to do with me, just because they were
Facts.
my bunkmate. So you know, all these people in the community or the genre trying to tell people who they can and can't hang out with and can and can't be friends with. Y'all are bogus. Y'all are childish. Y'all are that's silly. That shit doesn't
Facts.
happen in the real world.
Facts. Like ain't nobody, right? Like I don't even listen to my wife. My wife would never try to tell me who I can or can't be friends with or what I can or can't do. She might make a suggestion if she thinks it's prudent, right? She's never going to try to tell me what I can or can't do. But even
My
if
own
she
mama don't do that
did,
shit. No.
even if she did, I wouldn't listen. I might
I may,
examine what she said and
I will take
take
it
it
to
into
heart and I will
consideration.
consider it.
Yeah, but
Exactly, bro.
I'm not just gonna
Exactly.
do what she says. Like I'm not that person. Ain't nobody the
We're
boss of
all our
me,
own. We're all our own people, and we can make our own educated decisions. If we can't, that is on us. That is not on everybody else.
right?
People need to stop trying to be gatekeepers in this genre. Plain and simple. I don't need
Right?
another grown man trying to tell me anything. The only man that could ever tell me, well, two men, actually, my father and my grandfather. The only two men that could ever tell me anything about what to do are no longer on this earth. So fuck y'all for trying to tell me shit.
Right?
Sorry, not
Facts.
sorry.
Facts. Like big boy facts. Motherfucker's got me fucked up.
Anyway, sorry. I'm not trying to bring drama to your channel. I just had to get that
Bro,
off my
you're not
chest.
bro, hey bro, you are fine. Like that's the anti-drama. You are literally saying like I don't want no part of y'all stupid shit. Keep your
I don't want no
drama
drama.
yeah, keep your drama the fuck up away from me. That's like the opposite of drama. And I stand with you on that 10 toes down like to the day I'm done. That I stand with that position. Like you can take your bullshit and you can take it somewhere else, right?
That's right.
Like wherever like whatever the hell you're talking about, well, we're just going to stand around for a long time and we're just going to wait. And then after we're done with that, we're going to wait a little bit longer and see if a fuck falls out of the sky and lands in my hand for
Right.
me to give.
And if it still don't
You
happen,
know,
wait longer because it's not going to happen. Let me
right?
give you an example of what I'm talking about. And John, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but the ordeal with him and whoever, let's say Angry Vet, just because them two have an issue doesn't mean I necessarily have an issue with either one of them. If I have an issue, it's something personally between one or the other. It's not because someone has an issue with somebody else.
Oh, for sure. Like, right? There are lots of people out there who like to throw their personal issues around, right?
It's got nothing to do with me. If they haven't done me wrong, it's got nothing to do with me. I am nobody's keeper. Like,
Right
you can
now,
disrespect
like,
John all you want. That's on John. John's a big boy. He can handle himself. I don't need to get involved with that. If me
right?
and John want to talk about that on the side, that's one thing. But making it public and me getting involved and talking about stuff that has nothing to do with me is ridiculous. That's childish. It's immature, and it defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do in this genre. Straight up.
Well, I mean, even then, right? Like, so your statement, right? I kind of look at it in the same light as I do, like, people trying to tell me what to do, right? Like, if these other people want to do that shit, if they want to act like morons, I'm not going to tell them not to. I'm going to observe the fact that they're acting like morons, right? I'm going to be like,
That's the First
wow,
Amendment.
man,
That's the First Amendment right to be a moron, right?
right? They have a right to be an idiot, right? I can't stop them from being a moron. If they want to act like if they want to act like a 2-year-old about some shit, like I'm not going to stop them. I can't stop them. I can object to it, but that's not really probably going to do any good, right? And it's only going to
Absolutely.
cause tension between me and them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch and I'm make notes about it. Like, hey man, this person's kind of an asshat, and then
Right.
I'm gonna stop fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, you know
I'm
what?
not gonna be in
The
that
only
circle
time
anymore.
I've ever made anything or said anything publicly is when it directly involved me.
Oh yeah, facts. You bring me into it. Here's the same thing I told my daughter. Right? Like I had just gotten out of the joint, and she'd come over and she'd brought her boyfriend. Right? And I looked him dead in his face, and I was like, "Look, man, what's between you and my daughter is between you and my daughter." Right? Now, if she ever feels the need to bring me into it, then I'm involved, and that's going to be a bad day to be Jaden, right? And like,
Right.
that's how I feel about it. Like, as long as I'm not involved, as long as somebody doesn't bring me into it, somebody's not like trying to, fucking come at me, I don't really give two shits. Come at me though, and it's gonna be a bad day to be Jumpy or Jaden or
Right.
whatever.
Right. And again, John, not trying to put no business out there, just using you as a example because you're here, and I'm not
I'm
trying
not
to throw other
offended.
people.
I
That,
could care
no,
less.
I'm just saying I'm not trying to throw other people under the bus who ain't here.
Bro, you
Yeah,
could just use
no.
my name you could just use my name in a hypothetical, and I wouldn't give a shit. You know? Oh, there goes
I'm
my
not like
camera
that.
again. Ow.
I'm not like that. I don't want
No
to.
name, you're gonna give us motion sickness. You keep throwing that thing.
Sorry, bro. It just
I
keeps
yeah.
falling.
You're gonna be like the Museum of Science in Massachusetts' Omni Theater, where everybody gets motion sickness in the audience, bro.
So you guys
I'm
want to see?
stitched out
It's
there on
actually
some
like
fucking fireball. So whatever.
it's actually like three separate screens, a couple of keyboards, the whole ass like thing going on.
Yeah. That's
How
dope
many
as hell. Nice
monitors you
setup.
running? You just got the
74.
three,
Say what?
or how many monitors you running on the fire over there?
Right there. There's three.
Okay,
74. That's how many.
oh,
Right.
74.
I believe it.
And the
Yeah.
and
Come
the
on,
and the
John. You don't
three
answer questions.
the
Yeah.
three are running from the same graphics card that's powering all of like the AI that I do like locally and shit. I do with the graphics card that's in there.
Ooh,
Damn, what's that like a
I also had
5090
I
or
had
what?
a question for you, no name coder,
What
because we're
up?
here, and I figured you'd be the perfect person to ask. We're even friends in code. So recently, somebody had reached out to me, and they said that their phones were confiscated by the police, and they were held, and they wanted to get the phones checked out. Is it possible to maybe add an app to this site where if your phones have been confiscated, that you could run some kind of system scan on your phone to find out if it was messed with? Because I know for a fact, recently in Connecticut, there was a gentleman that was arrested. They confiscated his phones. Get this. When they confiscated his phones, he didn't have like a passcode for the
Mm-hmm.
phone. They
Yeah.
accessed the phone, they went into his settings, and then they turned around, changed his settings, and were turning around and text messaging people that he was in contact with. And those people were feeding him information about a like a senator or a congresswoman, like a deep tip.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's why.
let me answer you. So we don't really need to install an app, right? Like there's a branch of computer science, like kind of a sub branch that deals with digital forensics, right? And
Cybersecurity.
basically, yeah, it's like a subfield of cybersecurity, right? It's like one of those really small branches on the cybersecurity field. Not really small, but like it's not like the main thing, but it's kind of high up there, and like it allows us to examine like even so far as down to like a molecular level, right? Like physically inspecting the chips
Right.
themselves. We don't necessarily always have to go that far, right? Like there are a lot of good tools out there that we can use software based to examine the phone and the data on the phone as well as the metadata about the data on the phone that will let us build that kind of tool that lets us sift through and see what's been done, what's been touched, what's been turned on, what's been moved, what's been examined, what apps were opened, where the screen was touched, all kinds of things.
Everything leaves a digital trail, no matter
Yeah,
what it
Right.
is.
and digital forensics is just a way of looking at that trail, and
Right.
we have all kinds of good tools for that. That might
Beautiful.
be a feature we could offer, through our platform. I don't know
Yeah.
necessarily that we're looking at doing it right away, or we'd even looked at doing it. Period. But if it's something we could maybe do, it's not. I mean, it's
Yeah,
complicated, but it's not like incredibly complicated. You know,
no
Right.
name. I would suggest that as being maybe a separate, complete, separate app or function.
for the business, yeah,
Right.
it
That's
wouldn't
an
be bad to have it
offshoot
as a
that you
whole
could do.
separate business. Yeah,
Correct.
for sure.
Yeah. Just a
So let me
thought.
ask you guys, what do you think about these cameras? Right? Do you
I
think? I
mean,
mean, they can detect police cars and police officers. They're maybe not perfect at it yet. We're working on it. We'll have them out to you guys, our testers, soon, and see about making sure that they work well in the field and that
So
everything's
I
green.
actually had a question on that. Are these the same cameras that Otto has been using?
No,
Okay.
auto,
That's
and
completely different.
yeah. So that's the track system, right? And
Okay.
that's like our video ingestion, and that's a whole like complicated setup with a lab that Chris is working in, like a production studio on the back end, meshing 3 or 4 or 5 cameras together. However, Auto does have, I believe, access to one of these
Okay.
because,
Isn't that with his chickens?
I don't know if this one's with the chickens. Maybe.
I know he
I
has
don't think
one
so.
that's with the chickens set
Yeah.
up to an auto feeder or whatever.
Yeah. No, I think this one's more with Chris or code and like, under kind of active development down there. Fick is helping me and primarily handling coding the over-the-air update software and components that we need so that when we update stuff, all the ones that we sell will get the updated software and shit. So, but
Nice.
there's one down there where Auto's at. It's just not. I don't think it's actively doing things yet. We're
I get
still
it.
we're still working on it, but we're getting there. With the track system is something else, but that is legit. You can see a little bit more about it on the website. But that's still in like the early development stage. Although there are ways to sign up for testing for this kind of stuff on the website.
I can't wait till we can get multiple cameras in the semi. That's gonna be dope.
Right, bro. So we're looking at having a solar charger for this thing.
Oh shit!
Right? Yeah. So it'd be like probably an additional like $80, but it would house batteries and charge the batteries, right? And then it would feed the camera as long as it could off of solar power while also charging. And then when the solar wasn't enough, it would use the batteries to run it until, then you wouldn't have to
Now,
run any kind of power to it. It would just connect, no real external wires or anything. It would just charge via
so
solar and broadcast over Wi-Fi.
so is the
Nice.
camera set up as a 360, or does it have a certain angle, like normally like 120-degree angles, or what?
So the camera is actually 3 computers, right? It's not really a camera. There's a camera attached to one of the computers, right? And that computer it's kind of made to be swappable, right? Like these things are
Set up
designed
on
and built
Raspberry
so that
Pi
we can
system.
trade pieces in and out, right? And so the first computer, what's called the sensor board, is what hosts the camera and the microphone and like the user, like the lights and the infrared lights and shit like that, right? And so we can change the sensor board on it to put whatever kind of lens or camera we want on it, John.
Oh, so
Whatever.
you can make it 360 adaptable.
Yeah, I don't think we will because there's no good use for 360. I mean, maybe, but that makes processing the video like we would have to write a special processing, like we would have to train a model on 360 video, and that's like a whole other thing. So there's no plans for that immediately, but yeah, it could be done, I think.
Well, the
It's
only reason why I
possible.
ask, well, the only reason why I ask is we always see when, just for the sake of argument, you get a cop that comes up and belly bumps them or something to that effect. There's always hands-on, whatever, but it's never caught on camera. With the 360, I would think that would give you the ability to catch all the action in
Well,
all different directions.
Here's another thing we are looking at kind of a little bit more than we had looked at 360 was like making a body cam edition. So you can
That'd
wear
be
this
dope.
off. Yeah, so you could wear this in a body cam. Right?
Not a
So-
bad idea.
Yeah.
For reference, John, the 360
Thanks, Joe
camera
Cool.
has been discussed as part of possibly the Callahan setup.
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
But we're not 100% sure on that. But that has been discussed as a possible option.
Oh,
It's also
look
been
with the stuff
discussed as
with the stuff that Thick's doing, right? With tracks and stuff, right? And the stuff that Auto's using. Attaching a 360 camera to that would be incredibly easy, right? And here's the thing, John, like the little camera that I'm showing right there, right?
Okay.
That's edge hardware, right? That's designed to do all of the processing and everything on the computers that are in that camera, right? That doesn't get sent to us and then we process it and tell people stuff, right?
Right. It would get processed and then sent over to you.
It gets processed, and if it detects a police officer, it sends us a message so that we can alert your phone or whatever, right?
Okay.
yeah. So it's not it's not always sending everything over just when it detects law enforcement.
Yeah.
So
And then
essentially,
the
it's an
cameras,
early warning system.
right? And then the cameras that, like, if you were to connect through the Trax platform, right, like Auto is doing, we can post process that footage after it comes to us before it gets live streamed to wherever it's going to, right? Or you could connect like your entire home surveillance system to it through Trax and allow us to process it on our system instead of processing it locally. And then that would let us send out notifications as well, right? So you could have a 360 camera. It wouldn't necessarily be one of these. It might be like an actual 360 camera that we process the video for instead of processing it on the edge device, you know? I think that's a lot. We still have to build the model though, which is complex, but not undoable.
So my
Hang on, Kat.
understanding is that this system is set up on the Raspberry Pi setup.
This is not a Raspberry Pi.
It's not. Okay. Am I
The
thinking of the
camera?
track system?
The track system does involve a Raspberry Pi. This has 3 smaller computers, something basically the size of a cracker, right? And each one of and there are 3 of them stacked in there, and one of them is primarily handles like the video and the audio and the lights and stuff, the sensor board, and then the processing board, it handles doing all of the AI and doing all the classification and running the operating system that handles the other 2 pieces, right? And then the other third computer handles the storage and the networking and the power distribution. Right? Like they're very specialized, but they work really well together to do pretty much this one thing. And that's tell us when the cops are around, you know? Which is,
Hey, can I give a shout out real quick?
Oh yeah, please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Famously Unfamous. Shout out to him. One of the most down to earth, real, and genuine motherfuckers I've ever met. Famously Unfamous. Good dude.
Good sitting.
What's up, Oklahoma?
It is good to see you guys all in chat.
If you're not subscribed to Famously Unfamous, please do so. A lot of good information comes out of that channel.
I don't know if anybody saw that recently, but the 25-foot rule in Indiana was struck down by the appeals court.
It sure was. Absolutely. Seventh Circuit or 7th District, which is Illinois. Vagueness avoid. I've been telling people about the vagueness avoid doctrine for a couple years now. And I'm hoping maybe now people will listen to me that, you know, we can challenge the laws based on that. If a law or a ordinance is so vague that it doesn't set parameters. That's how they did it. The vagueness avoid doctrine. Listen up.
That's a fact, bro.
I'm glad that they finally get rid of it because, you know, I hate to say it, but this is going to be helpful to the guys down in Florida too, because the fact that they put the halo down there You know, the fact that they're overturning these the distance meter really is what it is. So and they want to put you far enough back that you can't hear it, you can't see it. So the fact that they're finally starting to strike them down, I mean, at some point, I think that they are going to have to come to an agreement as to how far away you're going to be able to stand. But as long as they keep knocking this down, I think that we're ahead of the game somewhat in that aspect. But we'll see. When you think things are going forward, you tend to take about 5 steps backwards.
Oh yeah. Is that Midwest gone? May have dropped out.
Yeah, you
Did
might
everybody?
have.
Yeah. It is about getting that time for me too, John and Nicole. It's been about an hour I've been live. I do
Yeah, no
appreciate you coming
worries.
up here, man, and kicking it. It's
Yeah.
been a hell of a day for me. This marks 19 hours. So it's
Well,
about
get
time
some
I take my
sleep, man.
soft ass to bed.
All
Um,
right.
hell yeah. I'm going to add Midwest back. I'm going to tell him good night. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of here.
All right,
Hey,
bro.
bro, welcome back.
Sorry about
You
that. I
made
don't know what happened. My shit went wonky.
Nah.
You're all good, man. You made it back just in time to hear me say, I think that's about it for me for the night, bro. It's about bedtime. It's been going on 19 hours. I hope you guys all get some good rest and have a good weekend. And I appreciate you guys coming up here and talking to me a little bit and let me get some good stuff to put in this video and some good ideas. And Midwest, when you get off here, bro, you need to send me like a PO box or whatever the fuck, wherever you want me to send this thing, so we can get this thing shipped out when we're ready. It's not gonna be too much longer.
Trucking with
Good.
Callahan. My PO box is over there. You can send it to that, brother.
I got you.
So
Much
what are you
love
All right,
and
doing?
man.
respect to both you guys.
These are test cameras that you're setting up?
Yeah, I'm sending Midwest one out.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
They look like fun.
If you'd like to try to test one, John, I
Yeah.
think you were high on the list of people whose names were in the pool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I'm pretty sure that your name came up from more than one of our partners. So
Right.
if you'd like to test one, man, say something and we'll see about getting you one in there.
Yeah, I'll
I
talk to
recommend highly John Denicola as being one, as he's one of the ones that I think does things the right way. He's got an honorable way of going about things. He matches the energy that's given to him, and I think
Man,
he
he's
would be
been
a
he's
very
been
good one.
solid. He's been solid since the day I first got to know him. So he
I
had my
highly recommend. And he's got
yeah.
my vote as well. So if I have any sway in who gets one, he would be that would be a vote for me.
well, I got some ideas. So I'll talk with friends in code and reach out to the two of you guys, and we'll have a discussion about it.
I can John Denicola, I can link you and noNameCoder if you'd like.
Yeah, that's cool. That works.
Oh yeah, good shit, bro.
Either way, friends in code knows how to
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I can send noNameCoder your number if you're okay with that.
Yeah,
And
that's cool. That's fine.
I
oh
got
yeah.
you. I'll do
All right,
that
good
as soon
shit,
as we
bro.
get off here.
All
All
right.
right, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you
Much
guys
love
later.
and respect to both of you guys. I appreciate you, No Name, what you're doing. Good looking out. Keep up the hard work, and just know that you are appreciated, man.
Oh yeah, I
Oh yeah,
appreciate you guys.
definitely.
Much love, guys.
Definitely. All right, guys. You have a good night. Stay safe and safe
See ya.
journeys, Mitty.
Yes.